What's going on, everyone? This is Background Noise episode 464. I am joined by our lovely friendo Nathan.
Howdy.
And we have some lovely friendos in chat. We have Snow, Crow, I see Derek. Cheese, hello Cheese. And we have a question of the week. Unlike every other week. No, that's a lie. We have it every week. But our question of the week this week is, what is your all-time favorite video game console? So, I think, and see if Nathan, you agree with me, for video game console, like, I definitely rule out PC as, like, a choice. Like, computer can't be a choice. It has to be, like, a separate console, whether it's a Xbox, a PlayStation, some sort of Nintendo console. Are handhelds included? Nathan, would you call a handheld a console? Like a DS or like a Game Boy? Is that just a handheld video game console? Or is that...
I would say so.
Okay.
They were like their own installments.
Then...
It wasn't like they made like a DS and then they made a DS that was like only able to be played when it was plugged into your TV. Like you had to keep it stationary.
No. Okay, I like that. Yeah, so we'll allow handhelds. My non-portable Steam Deck. Well, theoretically speaking, if he had a aka I know it's your PC, but like I love that. That's good, Derek. But yeah, anyone in chat, please feel free to tell us your favorite all-time video game console. I know for me, I know I came up with the topic, so I should have an answer, but I'm still like stuck between a few. There are a few contenders for me. But Nathan, do you know your favorite video game console at the top of your head, by any chance?
It's probably either the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 3.
Those are both great shouts.
I just don't I don't have a ton of memory of like games that I played on console when I was younger, outside of like Call of Duty Black Ops.
What consoles was called COD Black Ops on? Was that?
That was 360 PS3 era.
That's 360 through PS3. I have trouble sometimes remembering which COD belongs to.
Oh, yeah,
which...
you end up with like 3 CODs per console.
Yeah. So, our friend of Snow said, DS for me or PlayStation 2? Both amazing shouts. Derek said, Xbox 360 is probably the one I use the most, so probably that one. Cheese said, GameCube or PS2 because nostalgia. Both of those are great shouts. So for me, it comes down to like 3 contenders. It comes down to... like, the first console I remember playing ever is the Nintendo 64. I played Nintendo 64. I want to say that, like, the Nintendo 64 was probably got with my brother in mind, because I have an older brother by a few years. But it was there, so I played it. So the other contenders, PlayStation 2. Loved my PS2. Prior to PC, I probably put the most hours in PS2. And then honestly, like, maybe the Switch for considering handhelds, because I really like the Switch. Like, I've had a lot of fun times on the Switch. So, I have trouble discerning which of those 3. So Derek said, N64 was my first ever console. I may have said that a few years ago, but after trying to replay N64 games recently, used the N64 controller. Oh no, it's so bad.
That controller is a nightmare.
That controller isn't designed for people with 2 hands. It's designed for people with 3 hands. Because, like, I try to think, and, like, I don't even remember how I held the controller. Because, like, you know, it's not... If you look at every controller after that, clearly they're like, this is not it. Because none of them look anything like that. The N64 controller looks like a spaceship. It looks like a spaceship. If you saw aliens coming down and something that looked like that, that looks like a spaceship, yeah. I feel like it's fair. Oh, and Snow said, Mommy cheese. Yes, we have a cheese. Lovely, lovely cheese. Crow, I know you're floating around in chat. Do you have a favorite all-time game system? Or I should say console? Crow might be of the away variety. I'm trying to, because, like, I feel like I have to come to one answer and not say 3. So I think PS2 would be the one that I would end up going with then.
I think that's also mine.
Yeah. Because I played so many games. Like, my favorite games
Motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker. That's not my favorite game. But VX, hello, friendo. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Yeah, I hope you are doing well, having yourself a lovely, lovely time. We are currently on the topic of what is your favorite video game console of all time? Mine is PS2. Nathan said PS2. Friendos in chat have said Xbox 360. KZ! Hello, KZ! Aw, thank you for the sub, friendo, for 3 months. KZ said, hi, Ant. I hope the day is going good for you. Thank you, KZ. I hope you are doing well as well. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely weekend. Enjoying your time, if possible. And KZ, currently, we are talking about what is your favorite video game console of all time? So if you have one, feel free to let us know. VX says, shoot, I can't talk about that. That's okay. If you're under legal constraints to not talk about your favorite game console. I like to think that, like, a Microsoft executive is just over VX's shoulder right now. And it's like, what were you going to say? You aren't going to say anything that belongs to Sony, right? Or Nintendo. Work, Lurk, and PlayStation. Ooh. Good shout, Grim. I turned 15 the 24th of November, so now I can finally get my katana. Oh. Katanas are cool. Katanas could probably cut every game station we're talking about in half.
I think it'd be pretty good at that, yeah.
Yeah, you know? So, this is a very random thought, but I do think about it sometimes because of how, like, stupid little brain child me was. At one point, I really thought that, like, wait a second. So, for video games, you place a cartridge in the system, and it plays that game. What if you could do that with other things? Like, if I put a sock in the cartridge, would it be a sock game? I remember having that exact thought, and I was picturing just, like, a sock world. And I don't know. I don't remember if I tried putting a sock in there. But, you know. The answer is no. Probably. VX said I might get 3, make it seem like 0 for One Piece. Oh. Okay, he said GameCube is my fave. I still play mine all the time. Oh, yeah, GameCube is a cool answer. Or Friendo Cheese actually said GameCube or PS2 as well. So, yeah, because, like, I feel like depending on like when you like what years you like grew up and played games on systems, you might have like a different answer. What about Wii? The Wii could, if that's your favorite one, it's your favorite one, you know? We would like to play. I remember those commercials very vividly. It's two men going from house to house, bringing the Wii in, being like, we're gonna play now. Hijack, is that a Void? If that is a Void, Void, what's your favorite video game console of all time? We are curious to know. So, for everyone who answered your favorite video game console, what were some of your favorite games to play on the consoles? To give people more time to think, I remember PS2 had such a large like library of games that one of my favorite games ever, I've talked about it a few times on the podcast and just like around, but one of my favorite games of all time was called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses was basically like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards on a chessboard, and the entire story was the Crusader Wars, but with Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters instead. Oh. It's the weirdest thing that, like, feels like a fever dream. Like, if you don't... like, if you say it enough times and no one knows what, you know, you're talking about, it's like, what? Stable stream? Thumbs up? Thank you. Thank you, Savory Baking. May I say, your username. It's quite savory. I would say so. So, VX said, mine was probably that no one won with the Wii, where you make our mates and join, but you needed Xbox 360 to connect. Oh, interesting. I know one Infamous was a good game. Infamous, yeah! I remember a lot of people playing that. So, Cheese really liked Animal Crossing, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. Oh, ow! Oh, Bacon, thank you for the cheer, friendo. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Bacon, I keep saying the topic. Prez, thank you for the lurk. But currently we're talking about your favorite video game console of all time. If you want to, you feel free to share your favorite video game console of all time. Our answers have ranged from PS2, DS, Prez, the PS2 as well. Prez, you know. I said PS2. You said PS2. Nathan said PS2. So, Nathan, recently, we found out that Prez and I have the same birthday.
Oh.
So Prez has joined the good month. So Prez, if you're still listening, our birthday and Nathan's birthday is, I think, exactly a week apart. 7 days. So, like, I don't know what day no, that calendar is 2022, Tony. You can't turn to it. So what day of the week is the 17th? It's Tuesday. So, yeah, so the following Tuesday is our boy Nathan's birthday. Played it was 2. I mean, I also played it for my second son. I say 2, say PS1, you youngers. And what month is that? January. We are... Prez and I's birthday is January 17th, and then Nathan is the 24th, a week later. So, we, there was... I remember there being at least 1 year where... we had back-to-back birthday podcasts. Because, like... and, that was fun. I really liked that. My favorite game is on PSP, but PS2 has the most variety of quality games and nostalgia. Yeah, no, that's a great shout. Prez, what do you have any favorite games from PS2 that you want to shout out? Because I remember knew this game too. I was just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of Roses. I'm pretty sure when I brought it up around Prez knew what I was talking about. So, it's not a fever dream. Or it's a very large fever dream that casted itself over a very large area. If you don't know about that game, it just sounds so weird to describe. Hydro, I think my point system is broken. I can't remember. Someone... This might be wrong, but Snow, if you're in chat, I remember you knew like a way. I thought Snow mentioned a way to like refresh that or something once, but I might be mistaken. So Savory Bacon said Jack and Dexter series, Ratchet and Clank, please. Oh, great shouts. Those are on PS2, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Those are great shouts.
Ratchet and Clank games on PS3 too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Jack and Daxter, I think, was mostly on PlayStation 2, and then there was like the Daxter spin-off game on PSP.
Yeah, didn't they come out with a like a Ratchet and Clank game sort of recently?
Yes. Called like Rift Apart or Rifts Apart. Or
what year
like
was that?
Where it was like a multiverse type deal where there was like a Ratchet in an alternate dimension, but it was a female wombat, and she was voiced by Jennifer Hale.
Oh, Jennifer Hale, let's go. Female shepherd, okay. Oh, goodness. VX, thank you for 7th. So, Prez said, for me, I'd say Shadow Heart series, Tekken 4 and 5, Cage 2, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. I played a lot of SmackDown vs. Raw growing up. I loved that game. Forgot about those.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I was kind of sitting in the shape of a C, so I do appreciate that. And Derek said that came out in 2021, last year. Gotta go, though. See you later, G. Thank you, VX, for stopping around. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a lovely evening. But, it's so cool to see games get, like, rebooted, like, a while later. Because what would have been the Ratchet and Clank game before that? Like, a good while, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to say it would have been like on the PS3. It was like the last time. Oh no, they did that. They did a remake.
Yeah, Derek's saying that too right now. On PS4, Derek's saying.
Yeah. And there was a movie.
They did a movie? What? Was it good? Did you watch it?
Parts of it.
Was it okay at all?
I don't remember much.
Oh man. So Prez said, but oddly enough, I'd say my favorite games are on PSX and PSP. Ooh, what are your favorite games? What are your favorite games, Prez? Let's hear them. Price said the movie was mediocre. A lot of video game movies are not good. It's harder to find good video game movies than it is to find bad ones, for sure. A lot of video games don't translate to movies well. Who would have guessed why? Snow, hello again. Snow, what are some of your favorite games from the DS and PS2? Okay, so Press said, my fave games are Crisis Core, Digimon 3, Tekken series, Mega Man Battle Network, and the last one was on Game Boy Advance. Ooh, a lovely shout of games. Quite lovely. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games I played a lot of PS2 on PS2. I also liked sports a lot as a kid, so I played like a lot of Madden. I played baseball games too. I'm trying to think what else I played on PS2. I spent so much time on it that I'm trying to remember what games I played the most. Oh, and Snow said Cookie Mama, Mario Party, Tetris, Pokemon, I think Black and White, Ruby, Pearl. Oh, so you liked Ruby, Sapphire, and Diamond and Pearl. Are you getting the Battle Network Legacy Collection? Oh, I was going to say, I think Prez would be all over that. Prez would love that dearly. Mana Kamina. I'm actually not familiar with that one, Prez. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to botch the name of it, but Nathan, have you ever heard of Mana Kemni? Kemni?
I
don't think I've ever heard this before.
No.
It's a RPG. Oh, cool. For PS2. Oh, but you said PSP, so it was on PSP then. So maybe it's like a different one, or maybe it's the same game but handheld. Snow also liked Dragon Quest IX. Good shout. And yeah, Prez on the Battle Network Legacy Collection in all caps. I've been asking for that collection. Started every Nintendo Direct for years. Do you know the secrets of mana? Is that what that translates to, or is that like the subtitle of it? Was what? Where am I? I was asking if what the quote. Ow! I stabbed myself with a pen. I'm fine. It could have been worse. Could have been a bigger pen.
It's always a bigger pen.
Yeah, there's always gonna be a bigger pen. I now only realized I had Tony pause for like a solid minute or two, thinking he was just making a really concentrated thinking face. Aw. No, I heard something about mana, and that's what popped in my mind. Oh, okay, because Prez was talking about a game called Mana Kemni, and I didn't know. I thought that you knew what the game was, and you were like quoting it or something. But do you know the sequence of mana? What's that from? That from a thing? Oh, that's a different game. Oh, there's so many video games. And Ekemnia is closely related to the Ulterior games. Secrets of Mana is a game, I think. Secrets of Mana is, in fact, a game. Oh. Gotta love that. But yeah. That's really cool. I'm gotta look up PS2 games real fast, because I'm like, I feel like I had to play more games than the ones I mentioned. What? Because I played PS2. PS2 was still putting out games, like, until the PS4 era. Because, like, I know that console had such a crazy lifespan. If you know it's not a very good secret, that's fair. For Graham, top 5 PS2 is Dragon Quest IX, Final Fantasy X, and Xenosagas 1 through 3. Oh. That's really cool. There are so many games. What's my favorite food? There's so many good foods. But usually as a cop-out answer, I'll say potatoes. Because there's so many different types of potatoes that you could have. Because prior to food allergies, I probably would have said something like pizza. What's your favorite, though? What's your favorite potato? Oh, no. Yukon Gold Russet. Oh, no. What have I done to myself? I should have gotten something very, very specific. My favorite potato... I don't know what my favorite potato... The one, like, I like regular potatoes and sweet potatoes. Like, for Thanksgiving, we made pierogies. And we made... regular potato pierogies, and also sweet potato pierogies, and both were so good. I love them. They were delicioso. I enjoyed them dearly. Man, because, like, you can turn anything into, like, a really good fry. So, yeah. Pierogies, yes, pierogies are so good. Jeez, they're so good. We make my family makes homemade pierogies. I have a bunch of food allergies. I have celiac disease and I'm allergic to dairy products. So we make homemade gluten-free, dairy-free pierogies, and we also make normal people pierogies, as I call them, where you don't have food allergies, you can just eat whatever. And we make both, and both are amazing. Pierogies are my... what's pierogies? Pierogi is another one of the infinite... Here, let's put something and then wrap it in dough. So, a pierogi is kin to, like, a ravioli. You can even say anything from like an empanada to like
it's like a dumpling, but
a
instead
dumpling,
of like whatever you normally put on a dumpling, you put like mashed potatoes.
Yep. You can put mashed potatoes in it. You can put mushrooms in it. You can put cabbage. You can do whatever. But we do potato pierogies specifically. But yeah,
we're like cabbage pierogies and stuff.
Yeah. There is a wide variety of them. Hello, Violet. How's it going, friendo? Violet, what's your all-time favorite video game console? But yeah, so something that like is fun to talk about though too is that like it feels like almost every culture came up with, wait a second, let's take this and put it in dough. Because like I feel like most cultures have a some sort of thing you just wrap in dough and like, for lack of a better term, you probably fry it or something. Like Nathan had mentioned, there's dumplings, there's pierogies, there's ravioli, there's... we can go on forever.
Yep.
Mist is mine. Is that a console? I actually am not super familiar with it. I gotta look it up. Oh, that's a game series. Oh. Mist is a game. Okay. This looks cool. It is a graphic adventure puzzle video game. That's rad. Samosa. Is a samosa another example of what we were just talking about, Prez?
Oh, yes. Samosas are good.
I don't think I've ever had a samosa before. Oh, wait a second. I think I have actually had these. I just didn't know what they were called.
They're like Indian, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Like, Google says South Asian, so... in origins, India, Sri Lanka, Middle East, Indian subcontinent. Yeah. Yes, I have had this before. I actually... Sometimes there's delicious food that I've eaten, and I just don't know what it's called. I'm like, wow, this is really good. Mrs. Gabe. The books are great, so I'm more of a PC gal. Yeah, of course. I'm also, in more modern years, I have pretty much exclusively become PC only gamer, except Pokemon. Pokemon, and to be fair, Pokemon and like Fire Emblem I play on the Switch because I love them. It was basically the game that started the whole walking simulator genre. This is really good. Shame I'll never have it again. Yeah. I have no idea what it's called. That was delicious though. Oh, savory bacon! Welcome on into the Hydroxide Ant Farm. That bird is happy and nodding because you followed. Thank you. Welcome on in. Appreciate you. That's honestly tough. Easily between the GameCube and Xbox 360. Those are both great shouts. Oh, Violet, you play Monster Hunter on Switch? I think Prez, Bo, Jamie, Leon, Alice, that group all plays on Switch for Monster Hunter as well. I believe so.
I really like Monster Hunter, but I don't like it enough to make me want to, like, not wait for it to come to PC.
They play... I might be wrong, but I think they don't play the newest one. I might have this backwards. What's the newest one?
The newest one is called Monster Hunter Rise.
Rise.
It has had an expansion called Sonic.
Okay, apologies. They do play the newest one. What? Rise. What's the one before Rise?
It was World, and then
World
had the expansion Iceborne.
Okay, World is what I was thinking of. I think I know someone... I think Crow plays World, then. Apologies. I honestly... I do my best to keep up. Sometimes I just fall dreadfully behind.
When it's like not a series that you play, I think most people would do worse.
Yeah, I was in the right. I knew the name of the game. I just didn't know if it was the newest one. Press has played every Monster Hunter. But Violet said, "I'm new, but just got it. I got it because of my friends at Kitty Big Games." Oh, that's cool. I like watching the history of Monster Hunter videos. What leads most? I feel like watching like history of Monster Hunter videos would be very interesting. It's cool to dive into. There's a lot of games, and I'm sure each game has a good amount of lore. Because like even just the info about all of like the different monsters, probably be. I just want.
Yeah. It gets like Pokemon at that point where each monster has like just like full documentaries and story.
Oh man, I like that a lot.
That's true. You would like Monster Hunter stories.
Oh. Violet said, "I just want my special hand cream grocery store give." Yeah, tell them to give. Be like Gib. That emote is so cute. That cat one. Oh, you have such a cute emote. It's so relatable too. It's just hits head on desk. I love that. I feel that. But so Monster Hunter series Press is saying is like Pokemon. So when it's like Pokemon, is it like, does it play like Pokemon, or is it like
the exact story? All I know is that you are like a kid that you kind of like Pokemon own a Rathalos, which is a big red dragon. It's like one of the staple monsters.
Okay.
It's in every single game.
You can ride and breed monsters. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, bud. Oh, delicious, delicious water.
They're really cute.
It's a
Those
turn-based
games.
RPG. Yeah, so that way it'd be very similar to Pokemon. You waited for over an hour officially? How dare they make you wait? How dare? I'm getting hangry? Oh no, not hangry. We like I've talked this about my family before. I'm like hangry. I don't get hangry. I get hungry. I get tired and hungry. So if I get too hungry, I just get sleepy, and I'm like, I can snap. He's so hungry. Read the messages above and below mine, but not mine. Did I miss it? I'm so sorry. I would probably have... for this is favorite games. I would probably have to say Xbox 360. That was a peak of all video games. Yeah, Xbox 360 was... Xbox 360 is where I played Mass Effect. So, you know.
That's where I played it for the first time too, actually.
Yeah. That was the peak of Minecraft, Call of Duty, Halo, Saints Row, just overall peak. Yeah. It introduced me to Mass Effect, so... You know... Cheese gets hangry. You want cheese curds? That's a great shout. I'm a bit chilly. Tony, hold me. Well, yeah, of course. I'm here for the homies. Cuddle pile o'clock. Xbox 3... I played a lot of Xbox 360 too, but I think PS2 nudges it in my head for, like... The PS2 felt like it had such a long lifespan of a console. So apparently the lifespan of the PS2 was 13 years, which I think that's really, really long for a console.
I mean, yeah. For sure, definitely.
Because...
like more than half the time I've spent on this planet.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That is half the time I've spent on this planet. Oh shit. I'm double as old as the PS2 lived. Oh, Violet has heated seats in a car, so surprised you could take a seat. Yeah. All toasty. Console life cycles have gotten shorter over time with tech speed advancements. Yeah, I definitely understand like the idea behind it, where like, oh, you know, there's so much better tech to make a new console. But I really did enjoy the days of like having a PS2 for a decade and like games are still coming out for it. Because I might be wrong, but like what year did PS4 come out? PS4 release date 2013. Okay, so the PS2 lived through the entire PS3 and like ended with the PS4, because I think there were one or two PS4 games that came out on the PS2. This one, you got free chalky chips? Yo, I want free chalky chips. What the heck?
I forgot.
People
that's
just
what,
give them.
like, little tiny pieces of chocolate are called. And I was like, chips made out of chocolate?
You know,
How
weirdly
far will
enough,
human advancements go?
I have had chocolate covered potato chips before.
Oh.
They were
Potato
actually...
chips.
Yeah, it was actually good, and I'm upset. I'm upset that I've admitted this out loud. I didn't think I'd like it, and I tried it, and I'm like, oh no, this is salty and sweet. Oh no, this is perfect. Oh, this is actually really good. I can't tell anyone about this, and now I'm telling it on a podcast.
I don't get the salty sweet craze. That's just not for me.
I respect it. I feel like admitting to liking it is not my... Oh, see, okay, so Cheese says they are good, so I'm not alone.
You're in good company. It sounds like you were in the majority, which would also corroborate my findings.
Because, like, I feel like salty and sweet is, like, a very common and, like, liked, like, combination of flavor, but I don't know if chocolate-covered potato chips are. So, in this specific one, I'm not too sure. Free chocolate chips and PB chips? Yes, let's go. That's amazing. I'll treat you sweet before I give you some salt. Oh, God, Prez. I'm sorry it's over talking. It's okay. You know, it's all right. That's too funny. Only if it's a promise. But anyway, man, free chocolate chips and peanut butter chips. People are giving those out for free. Those are like currency. I'd like to live in a world where... No, I don't. Cut that off real fast.
I don't need to just fucking eat your whole thing.
Yeah, that's... It's just, yeah. It's like, oh boy, paycheck time. Tony, where's your paycheck?
Oh.
I hate it. I hate it all. It's been 5 minutes. I know. Yeah. Unlucky. Unlucky. But, the bearded dragon laugh came to my brain. Ooh. For you, Tony, it's a Val. Nice. What? Coco, I read your message.
Was there another one?
Yeah, Coco said read the message above below mine, but not mine, and then I read it. You might have tuned out, Coco, because I read it and I reacted to it, and...
Here. I have a first-gen Xbox 360 and mine still works. Makes it almost 18 years old now.
Oh, no, I did miss that one.
I think that was... they were talking about...
They were talking about that when I was freaking out about potato chips covered in chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, but they were saying that with respect to the conversational topic of the lifespan of the PlayStation 2.
Yes, gotcha. Apologies, Coco. I missed that again. I don't know how I keep missing that. Maybe it's like a longer delay or something. Because my brain freaked out about the topic of admitting I liked potato chips covered in chocolate, so my brain completely moved to that. How long was the life cycle for the Xbox 360, though?
Yeah, like how long were they making games for that?
Wow.
2015 to 2005 to 2016. So that's an 11-year lifespan. And
I was about to say they started making games.
2015 was the nut was the oh, and it's done. Wasn't that kind of the Wii U though? Didn't the Wii U? Didn't it not last a while though?
I don't think it.
Actually, it lasted 5 years.
It came out before PS4 and Xbox One, whatever. Yeah, Xbox, the Xbone, as people called it.
Xbone.
I love calling it the Xbone. But yeah, the Wii U came out before that, so, like, what I liked was, you know, I was still growing up at that time, and I have 3 siblings. So, like, there was going to be a Wii U in the house. Cause,
yes, very fair.
Like, we always had, like, a Wii, we always had, like, DS's, you know.
The Wii U was coming.
The Wii U already had like an established library by the time that like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbone came out. So like everyone was like complaining about the release library for those consoles, and I'm just twiddling my thumbs playing Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, which admittedly not the best Smash Brothers.
Was that Smash 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Smash 4 Wii U. That's what they were.
But also, Prez, thank you for the Owen Wilson wow for 100 bits. And a name from the past, Nathan, that you probably recognize. Our friendo monkey god Swagdab is actually Dova.
Dova?
Yeah, that's Dova from back in the day.
Where is
Love
this name?
Dova.
Oh, the alert, the sound alert.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, Dova, if you recall...
I don't know if he ever knew my first name.
Yeah, Nathan, if you remember, is Twisted Zodiac. Yes, that is Twisted Zodiac! I didn't even have to say it! Yes, that is. This is Twisted Zodiac. This is our boy Nathan.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, I have to point this out, because... I've been seeing him online on Steam still play random games. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's awesome.
We're all still around in our own ways. Yeah, because Dova's been playing a lot of Pokemon as well. And Dova was my savior last night because we were trying to beat the Charizard raid, and Dova came in and carried us.
Wow.
It was it's a hard it's a really hard battle. It's so hard. Like, it's crazy. Oh, Violet got the Norwegian hand cream. But Press said the Wii U's established library was so incredibly small and Smart and T failed horribly. Aw. The Switch is really everything the Wii U wanted to be. Yeah, because, like, the Wii U... Actually, I might be wrong. Did the Wii U have the ability to be, like, plugged into a TV?
Yes.
Yes, it did. Okay.
That's where that started, was like, oh, you can take the little gamepad, and if somebody wants to watch TV, they can turn the channel, and you can still play on the little gamepad.
Okay,
But
yeah.
then there were games where, like, you had to play on the TV because the gamepad acted as, like, a separate system or mechanism. So, didn't quite always work out.
I can't... that sounds like it could be a cool concept, but also be really annoying if you're like, but I want to play handheld.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, Ixor said that, so on the Switch being everything, and the Switch is everything the Wii U wanted to be and more. You can take the gamepad with you to the commode and never have to stop playing. Oh.
It's also very possible that I just have rose-colored glasses
Yeah.
for the Wii U, because
Is that the commercial said, Ixar? Because I think I remember that.
That was when I first was introduced to Monster Hunter. I played a shit ton of 3 Ultimate on the Wii U. So
Oh,
it was like
see,
that and Smash Brothers.
if you liked it and you had fun playing it,
Oh yeah, like I don't.
that's
have to
really
prove
what
anything to you
matters.
guys.
Yeah. It's like, that's the thing where, like, I really liked the Nintendo 64, and I remember liking the controller at the time. However, I have no ground to stand on, so I will not defend it. But I did enjoy it at the time. Whether I'm wrong or not is not up for debate. Oh my goodness. Violet said, also I got a fancy melatonin body wash. That sounds really cool.
Body wash.
Melatonin body wash.
Interesting.
If you could, like, shower, like, right before bed. And then be all cozy. Huh. Ow. Oh, that's a big bucket. Yes, Violet's gonna sleep so well. I hope you do. A melatonin body wash sounds so cool. Oh, Ixer was playing the Wii U today. You could get Super Mario RPG on it.
I did not know about that. Well, that's pretty cool.
Super Mario RPG, that... Oh, okay. That game. I was gonna say, this sounds familiar.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's like a Very, 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 like, almost OG Mario game.
Oh, yeah, it's old as dirt.
Yeah. That one has sure been around for a long time.
And there's like a bunch of cool stuff in there that they just like never revisit. Like a lot of really cool characters in that game just get kind of left behind.
Who's, like, are there characters in that game that they just didn't, like, ever use again?
Yeah, so there's a there's a character that's like made out of clouds, and his name is Mallow. I don't think we ever see him again. There is a puppet character whose name escapes me at the moment, but like everybody loves him. He's like a fan favorite. Not that Mallow isn't, but like people really like the puppet character.
Holy crap, there are definitely characters I don't know. I'm looking these up. I see Mallow. Who's Boshi? It's just a blue Yoshi apparently lives on Yoshi around the other Yoshis. That's not a great... I get it. Okay, Boshi makes sense now. Who wants gnocchi? I would take some gnocchi. I love gnocchi. Gino,
That's the like the marionette puppet character's name.
There's a character called Smithy. Now I'm just looking at all these characters that I don't know, and I'm like, oh, they could have used them again.
I guess that's kind of the same with like how Paper Mario is, though. There's a bunch of like characters that just don't get used ever again.
No, that's fair. Ixor, our question of the week is, what is your favorite video game console of all time? What's yours, Ixor? I love these names. Great guy. But like spelled like Grate guy. So I guess he just hangs out by a grate. Or he's a grate, I don't know. Croco. Who's Croco? Croco is a crocodile villain in the game. I like Croco. I want to see more Croco. I share. Yes, Violet. I'm starting to like these.
Super Mario RPG.
Oh, Dova's favorite is the Nintendo DS. Too many good times. The DS is a great time.
Yep.
Man, like, because the DS, for like a lot of us, had our core Pokemon games, for example, because like Diamond and Pearl, up to, was it just Gens 4 and 5, or to Gen 6? No, Gen 6 was...
It's 3DS.
3DS.
I don't know if that counts.
Yeah.
I'm not a stickler for rules, but...
Yeah. Well, because... Okay, so if you had a 3DS, you could play normal DS games, right?
Yes.
Okay,
but
so...
you could also play PS2 games on a PS3.
Right. No, that's fair. You could also play Game Boy games. Right, on the original. Yes, I remember that now. The DS had a slot at the bottom for Game Boy Advance games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I played through... But it was funny. I think it only used the top screen. Because, like, they didn't make the games for anything with the bottom screen. So you'd be playing, like, Fire Red, and it would just be the top screen. Oh, Ixor's is PS2. Love playing PS2 through middle and high school. Yeah, PS2 is the one I went with for my favorite. There are just so many good games on the PS2. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Yes, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Honestly, one of the more complete games, I feel like, in Pokemon. Like, it just felt like it had a lot of the stuff you want in a Pokemon game. Okay, so for Prez was saying only specific early models of the PSC were backwards compatible. I never get why they take away backwards compatibility. Maybe it's like a limitation thing.
So you can.
Oh, so you have
buy
to
new
switch.
copies.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's my understanding, anyways.
No, that, as soon as you said, I'm like, oh, you're right. But it's like, but I already have the game.
Oh, here we go.
I bought so many DSs because the hinges would always break. I was always so scared that my hinges will never break, so like I would open the DS so like slowly and like carefully every single time. That's actually incorrect. Oh, sorry, Nathan, that's what you're referring to. The force to switch is making software exclusive to new systems. So that like, because I might be misunderstanding this too. So to make it that like, so the PS3 only has games on the PS3. I feel like Prez is going to explain it better for me because I'm a little lost. Derek said fat PS3s were the only ones with PS2 backwards compatibility because they basically had to build a PS2 into the PS3 for it to play them. Oh, okay. And then Prez said, so there's three main factors: hardware manufacturing costs, selling digital software or upgrades separately, and hardware software architecture change. Okay. See, it's cool to know people who know about that stuff, because I wouldn't know. I would just be like, but I has PS2 game, let me play it. That's as deep as that goes for me. Derek said the tech inside the PS3 didn't actually let it be backwards compatible properly. Oh, and Leon. Hello, Leon. Not all fat PS3. Leon, we're actually talking too about the beginning of this conversation was, what is your favorite all-time game console? So if you'd like to share, let us know. Not all fat PS3s are back. Yeah, which is similar to what... Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, because, like, for me, like, a lot of things, I just, like, remember seeing, like, oh, this console plays the games I have. I want that one. But I guess, I saw and had proof that not all of them have it. Oh, but back to work. Sounds good, Leon. Thank you for the work. So Tony, basically they forced you to switch by phasing out publishing games on older tech or go new console exclusives. Gotcha. Which is also why PS4 PS5 isn't really backwards compatible with PS3 games without emulation. Okay. Interesting. Because how they designed the PS3 was so wildly different, it didn't work with other things. That's interesting. Yeah, because, like, to be honest, I never really knew how backwards compatibility worked. I'm just like, the disc knows how? I don't know.
Well, the old console could play this game.
Yeah.
The new console can't play this game.
Shake's new console. Come on, man. Oh, goodness. PS3's manufacturing design history is wild and confusing and caused a lot of problems for devs. Oh. I didn't know the PS3 was such a problem child. How long did the PS3 live? That's just what I'm Googling today, is this lifespan of consoles. Oh, PS3 actually lived for 11 years, apparently. Wait. Original PlayStation 3 was in 2006? Is that right? Google, why does that not feel right? 2006 really is when it came out?
Weren't we were just talking about how 360 came out in 2005, right?
Oh, the 360... Was it 360 and PS3 the equivalents?
Yes.
I always thought that... Oh, well then.
So it's just the competitor to the PlayStation 2 was the Xbox.
Just a plain
No
Xbox?
numbers.
Okay, then the
They find through
PS1
it
didn't
quickly.
have a competitor then from Xbox. Like the original PlayStation didn't have like a.
I don't know. That's before my time. Back when like
Okay.
dinosaurs roamed the earth and shit.
Yeah. You know, the dinosaurs who played the PS1 didn't even have any games with dinosaurs in them yet in PS1 era because they didn't think they would, not be here anymore. I'm realizing that I have absolutely no idea the lifespan of consoles. That I was like, if you had asked me to like lay it out and take a guess at it, I wouldn't have been anywhere close.
Yeah, I would have told you like the PlayStation 3 came out in like 2010 or something.
Yeah, I would have said right. I probably would have guessed 2009, 2010. Yeah, that's. I don't know if I would have told you that it lasted to 2000. I swapped the PC, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated. You gotta like take the shell off and figure out like what the nightmare of a power supply is. But like,
Yeah.
you know, don't gotta worry about when the computer came out.
Yeah. It's like, it
Not
still
gonna release
works.
the computer too.
You say that. Like Apple or
Okay.
someone tomorrow releases the computer too.
They kind of do, I guess. I mean, it's like new computer parts.
Yeah. The computer also. I like that idea.
It's got its own weird backwards compatibility issues. You go and try to play Knights of the Old Republic, it like freezes your whole computer.
It actually just pops up a message that says, "No, sorry, you can't do this."
Like Windows.
I love that.
Oh man.
So they were both problem children? Okay. So when you say they were both, do you mean the Xbox 360 and the PS3? Because I know the Xbox 360... So. The Xbox 360 was the one with the Ring of Death, right?
Oh, the Red Ring of Death. Your console would just fucking die sometimes.
Yeah. Yes, Xbox 360
Forgot
and
about that.
PS3 are the problem children. I remember having a lot of friends talk about the Red Ring of Death. And luckily my Xbox 360 never got it.
Same.
The PS4 was from 2013 to 2020. The PS5 and... Oh no. I don't think I know what the newest Xbox is called.
Series S or Series X? They
I
made
don't-
two of them.
Are they, like, both the newest one? Or are they...
Yes, I don't know what the difference is.
Okay.
Here we go.
Xbox 360, so to catch up real fast. Xbox 360 had a ton of technical difficulties, including the red ring, and had a high defect rate. PS3 was a pain from the design standpoint. XR thought the Virtual Boy was a problem child of gaming. Apparently not. So press it. So, the newest is anything with the word series, but there's a stipulation. Okay. That's it, like it can't be a number or something like. Series, no disc.
Oh.
So it's all like, I guess, downloaded from online.
Yeah.
Oh, the Series S, sorry. Series S, no disc. Series S is actually weaker than the Xbox One X and is mainly a branding tactic for digital-only software. Okay. And the Series X is an actual new system like PS5. Okay, I like XR's explanation does good for my brain. Series S, no disc. Series X, yes disc. Thank you, XR. Like, Prez does a long explanation. In my brain, it's like, yes, quite. Oh, gnocchi was made? Ooh, I hope it is delicious. Let us know how your gnocchi is. Series S is actually not a new-gen console from a hardware standpoint. So, is it like the Xbox One. The Xbox One was the one before it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why does Xbox have such a weird naming convention? PlayStation just go in order. The number just gets higher.
We've had numbers figured out for like longer
while.
than dinosaurs have been playing the PlayStation 1.
Exactly.
And still, people are like, let's fuck with it.
Yeah. It's like, let's not use the number convention. Let's just do something else. It was so confusing when the Xbox One came out, because you'd be like, yeah, I'm playing the Xbox One. They're like, oh, how is it? Like, it's still holding up? No, So, the first Xbox isn't Xbox One, actually the third one is. It's like, what? Okay. Oh, the gnocchi's Nami. I made an Alfredo sauce. That sounds great. Okay, Tony, so bear with me here. Alright, I like bears. Xbox One. Xbox One S is optimized. Xbox One X is best. Then came Series. The Series S is good to mod and run emulators for older things. Okay, so the Xbox Series S is weaker than Xbox One X and digital only, meant to sell via branding. The Xbox Series X is the actually new system. Why S and X? Like, that's so easy to mix up in my head. Who's in charge of naming things at Microsoft? I would like to speak with them just real fast, please. Like, just real fast. Just a quick conversation to know what they were thinking about the naming conventions for all these things. Just hire someone that knows how to count. I feel like they got one person at Microsoft who knows how to count, right? Just one. Because Xbox, sex, I don't know, man. Yeah, press, I don't know. The Series S, sorry, Talk to Text was trying to be lazy. They can't name things at Microsoft. They clearly can't. They... I don't... Yo, Expo. Why? Right? That's gonna be next. They're gonna start dropping letters off of it. They need to start naming with colors. Colors would make more sense than what they're doing right now. Xbox Blurple. But does Xbox Blurple come before or after blue and purple? Box X. I like that. Xbox Circle, but in angles. Xbox Square Orange. Xbox the orange box, but not that orange box.
Oh, yeah.
Xbox Orange, but not the orange box.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The orange box, I think, had TF2, had Half-Life, and it had something else on it, right?
Maybe.
I think it had one more thing. Or was it just those two? The orange
Did it have Portal
box. It had Portal. Yep. You were right. Sure did. I just want a game sphere. You know? We need to make more things in spheres. Throwing it out there. I like all the new names we've come up. I like Box X. Yeah, Prez, I remember this. Wow, Xbox, when are you gonna name your third system? Like, Xbox 720 since it's after Xbox 360? No, Xbox One. I'm sorry? It's like, yeah, but this is the third Xbox. Yeah, we're gonna call it Xbox One. So, what side you are on, whether you prefer Sony products or Microsoft products, there's no doubt that PlayStation names things much better. They win in that category. Violet said, not me watching a Stardew Valley film, 300 Days in Stardew Valley, the movie. Honestly, stuff like that can be really cool. I don't know if anyone ever played or like knew the Catherine games. There was there a game where it's a puzzle game, but it has like a twisted like romance story. There's Catherine Vassie and Catherine Vaquet. And I watched someone play those games like as a movie because like all the cutscenes and stuff like sort of, you know, play like a movie. So like I watched someone play all of it and like sort of took it in as a movie. And I enjoyed it. That was fun to do. So for the Xbox One, their reason was that it was an all-in-one media station. I can go pound salt. Also, President's Catherine. Microsoft is better from the adapting gaming front. That's fair. Catherine games were actually an engine test for Persona 5. Were they really? I didn't know that. But other people are itching to kick their booty. Exactly. They came out with a newer Catherine one that I think I watched someone play. They added a third Catherine somehow.
With a Q?
I think it was a Q, right?
No. I was merely jesting.
Catherine video game. 2019 full body. Characters. I'm looking for characters. Okay, yeah, so apologies. They called her Rin for Catherine.
Gotcha.
It was a new character and new story path. Or am I allowed to talk about the new character, or is that spoilers? The game came out in 2019. And some people didn't know it existed, so yeah, feel free to talk about it. I only knew about it because, like, I liked the original one. I know, like, all the twists and stuff in this game. So for me, none of it is a spoiler. But I feel like spoilers are cool, especially if someone like be like, "Hey, we're gonna spoil this now." Yeah, so if anyone's watching the video version, feel free to skip a few minutes. Yes, that is true, Chris. Well, yeah, they. If I could be a food, I would want to be pizza or gnocchi. If you were a food and your goal is to get eaten and be delicious, yes. But if I was a food and my goal was to be, oh my god, it's Chance.
Oh my god, it is.
Hi, Chance.
Dude, when did he get here?
Who said that? Hello, Chance. But yeah, Prez, that is something that comes up, but I believe in the game they identify as... Aww, Chance with the tier 1 for 33 months. Our child is very old now. That's toxic. Thank you, Chance, so much for the sub, you lovely, lovely man. Leon with the hydrate and posture check. I'm starting to slouch again.
Figures, classic Tony.
Yeah, Prez, I think it was non-berry. They were like... It's like the story... So if you don't know... So, Chance, we're talking about the video game series Catherine. They came out with, like, 2 games. And, like... So... They came out with a second one, and they added a third Catherine. The first game has 2 Catherines, and there's a character, Vincent, and, like, basically, he ends up picking a Catherine.
What the hell?
And like he goes through a series of like nightmares and puzzles, and it's like a puzzle game. But
Okay.
and so they added a third game. So they added a third Catherine.
Okay.
And
Were the first 2 games only 2 Catherines?
no, so there was only the first. There was 2 games. The first one, there were 2 Catherines. The second game was a remake of the first game, and they added another
Okay.
Catherine. And 2 of the 3 Catherines were like higher beings. One Catherine was just a lady. She was just Catherine. She just like worked in like an office or something. One Catherine was like a succubus who is the daughter of like the devil.
This is strange.
And then the third one was like an alien being angel thing. It was like an alien. It was like an angel, but like they had like brothers, and they looked like little alien guys. They were kind of cute. Yeah, so basically in the third game, there's another path where you can choose the other Catherine.
Dude, what is this?
It's a video game, I'll tell you that. Yeah, you know.
Da
Oh,
Vinci Code, the game by
yeah,
the side.
yeah. So Leon said, dinner break before Guilty Gear, so I hang. Oh lord, this game. Yeah, it's hard to, you gotta wrap your brain a lot to know Catherine. I liked that game. Cheese liked it. Surprised that basically one human, one succubus, one angel. Yeah. Violet, like Chance was mentioning, it is Da Vinci Code the game, minus God. It's a real interesting plot, though. It's an interesting plot, and it is
strange.
like a puzzle game, too, because the main character, Vincent, is having a series of nightmares, and if you die in the nightmare, you die in real life.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Yep. So there have been like a string of like, and the only people having the nightmares are men who, and I think like they all like, I think they eventually figure out that they all like attend the same bar or something, or they're in the same like area.
Fuck.
Because I think they're all being seduced by succubus Catherine.
Okay.
They were all
you played
cheaters being hunted in dreams, basically. No, I only watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like Leon, where I watched the playthrough. I basically consumed it like a movie. I watched someone play it, and like it was a long time. It's very interesting, but now my head hurts from trying to explain it all. Oh, Violet, thank you for treating Ghosty. Ghosty is very happy. Chance, our question of the week, to circle back, is what is your favorite video game console of all time?
Favorite video game console?
Yes.
You know, I'm not really a console player besides, like, my deck now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to say the deck.
That's fair.
the
Yeah,
Steam
because
Deck, yeah,
I
has
don't
to be.
remember you talking a lot about consoles ever.
Once
Because
I
you
started
weren't
playing
like
PC
a
games, I never
DS
went back.
person, or like, because you're not like, I don't think you're like your Nintendo person, right?
Not really. I used to play a lot of games on my DS when I was young.
Okay.
But like once I got a computer, I never went
That
back
was
to
it,
console
yeah.
gaming. You know? Besides like randomly being like, you know what? I'm gonna play some Mario Kart on my damn DS. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Or like, I wonder how my Nintendogs are doing. I should check in on them.
Oh God, they're dead.
Yeah. So like, random shit like that. I did love the PS2. I see Leon said that in chat. I love
Yes,
a
PS2.
couple PS2 games I liked a lot. So, in terms of like consoles that I had when I was young, it would be the PlayStation 2 probably. But the
Yeah,
Steam Deck is my favorite console ever.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, PS2 was my answer. It was Nathan's answer.
Speaking of which,
It's very-
I know you don't have a Steam Deck, Tony.
No, I've played the
would
Steam
imagine-
Deck exactly one time, and it's the one that Chance owns.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if anyone else, is interested in getting one, but this coming week on Thursday, Video Game Awards starts, If you guys didn't know that, Video Game Awards starts on Thursday. For the first day, Thursday, Steam is giving away 1 Steam Deck per minute. During the live stream.
That's cool.
3-hour live stream, they're giving away 1 per minute. You have to register online.
I'm gonna have to
Steam,
do that.
And then you just have to watch the stream like through your Steam account, like on Steam. And you have a chance to win a Steam Deck. Like a good chance too, because it's literally 180 Steam Decks giving away.
Gonna go sign up for that real fast.
Yeah, and even if you don't win, just for signing up, you get a cute little Steam Deck icon that you can use in chats on Steam, and it's really cute. And that alone is worth it.
Also, Bacon on Catherine said, unfair to call cheating when it's a succubus tempting you. Yeah, that's the thing where, like, in the game, there's a real gray area. And this is for Catherine again. So, that, like, depending on how you choose storylines, Vincent kind of uses that. Huh. I don't remember my Steam login.
You don't remember your Steam login?
Yeah, I never actually have to sign in.
Oh my god. You're doing the giveaway enter yet? Yeah.
Oh, so Bacon asked where it is. I just literally Googled.
If you just Google like Steam Deck, Game Awards or Steam Deck giveaway, you'll probably get a link to at least one of the articles, because like all the big companies are writing articles about it this week, because it is a pretty sick deal.
The first one that I saw was actually Steam.
Yeah, or you'll just get the link to the website, the Steam's website.
Aw, Violet, have a good snooze!
Good night.
Okay, I'm registered now, so I'm ready for my Steam Deck.
Yeah, at the very least, you get your cute little emote, so.
I'm ready for the Steam Deck. It's gonna win the Steam Deck.
Yeah, you just have to remember to, open the stream next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, for 3 hours.
Do you have to be, like, watching the stream to get it?
Yeah, you have to have the stream open on Steam.
Okay.
On Steam?
It's fair. Oh, yeah, through Steam, because it'll be like they're having a...
A lot of love and light friends,
they're
thank you,
streaming
Violet.
it on the Steam store as well. Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm smart. President Tony, we are literally streaming the show. You'll be watching it. You're not wrong. Yep.
There you go. Watch it through Steam.
Yeah.
And then that'll count.
But
yeah, it's a pretty sick
have a brain
deal. I sent it in our group chat so that everyone can, hopefully get into it. I made Aries join it.
Exactly. It's a good idea too. But I will be watching it. I shouldn't just set reminders. Yeah, I set a reminder too, just to be. But yeah, sorry, Bacon. I think I said it out loud. I just Googled the Steam Deck giveaway, and the Steam link for signing up for the giveaway was the first one. Yeah, and Leon, like, and anyone else in chat, it's worth just to sign up, right? Because, like, if you sign up and you leave your Steam open to watch it, why not? You can get a Steam Deck. To giving one away per minute for 3 hours, that's... What, 180? If I can do math?
180 Steam Decks, baby.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's the best chance you'll ever get.
Yeah, that's the best chance I'll ever get to get a free Steam Deck, probably.
Well, besides me, I'm the best chance you'll ever get.
That's true. You're the best chance.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah, exactly.
No caveats. Let's see. Okay, did that. I'm the best. Prez is the best. Prez, Prez. Prez, you and Chance would get along because you both love yourself so much.
I do be loving myself usually. Usually. Depends on my day though.
You know, there's nothing wrong with self-love. I need to learn self-love a little bit more. Price said, I am pretty perp. See? Yeah. They're, sometimes in, like, the friend, group, me and you both tone it, yeah. You know, it's hard. Like, being completely honest, my mind doesn't really do well with self-love, and, like, I really struggle to take a compliment. But at the very least, I've learned to accept them and say thank you, and I appreciate it afterwards. I used to just be like, no.
No.
So it's a step.
No.
It is a step in that direction that I've taken. I just say lies. So yeah, exactly. Lies. No, yeah, same vein. Lies and blasphemy, lies and slander, I like it. Just scream lies and slander. Oh, so I haven't seen him in chat in a little bit, but a name from the past chance that you would probably recognize too is our friend Dova was in chat before.
Dova was in chat before?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's a blast from the past.
if Dova is in chat, you would have known Chance as Rubino. Maybe
He was testicular chance.
Testicular Chancer.
That's what I met him.
What names did you use when you played TTT? It was Testicular Chancer, Rubino.
That's probably the most...
Yeah.
Testicular Chancer is really the one
Yeah.
that most people would know.
You sort of dropped that by the time Dillman came around, though.
Yeah, pretty much. I think so, at least.
Yeah, because I remember, because, like, we met on the first server, and then we re-met playing CS, because I had become friends with Potato Salad Derek.
We had re-met playing CS, though, like 4 times. Because there was multiple times where I was like, I would get invited, and I'd be like, HydroxideAnt, who is that? And then I'd be like, oh, Revolver Buddy. And then it
Yeah!
was later, and the same exact thing would happen.
Revolver Buddy! It's so cool when stuff like that happens. There's, like, a whole, like... It's just funny how, like, friend groups end up in circles and stuff. Impressive. Well, I got to take care of laundry for setting up. So, Lyric, thank you for the lyric. And so, Prez, don't forget about stream while doing laundry. Yes, Prez did that once, and that is a great story. If you have not heard,
Stream while doing laundry.
Yep,
Nice.
Yep, it happens. Happens to the best of us. But there was Potato Salad Derek. Is he the guy who was behind the Potato Salad Kickstarter? He could have been. I didn't know there was a Potato Salad Kickstarter.
You made a Kickstarter for like I need potato salad.
Yeah, I don't know the story, XR, but so I always say Potato Salad Derek because that was his username when we play games, and our other friendo in chat, Discombobulate, is also named Derek. And we were both, when there's multiple people the same name, I put like an identifier in front of them a lot of times. So I would say Potato Salad Derek and Discombobulate Derek, or Handsome Derek.
Yeah, it's like in my friend group in high school, there was a lot of people named Nick, so everyone got a precursor to their name eventually. You know? You can imagine one of them, you know?
Yeah, I know. I know the names of a bunch of them just from being around.
Yeah, There was Fat Nick. There was Dick Nick. Everyone had like a little bit of a precursor.
Savory Bacon said Big Nick. Was there a Big Nick? Was there someone larger than everyone else that was Big Nick?
There was not a Big Nick.
That feels like the first go-to for...
Well, there was Fat Nick, so I guess he could have been...
That would have been Big Nick, yeah.
Yeah, but he was just Fat Nick. Because he wasn't tall either, because he was like 5 feet tall, but like 350 pounds.
So, also for the potato salad thing, Ixor said it through my Discord and Derek put it in chat. There was 6,911 backers who pledged $55,492.
Aries just came in and reminded me that there was, at one point, someone we knew that was Big Nick.
Oh, so you did have a Big Nick. So
there was a Big Nick, because he was massive. Nick. He was also like over 6 feet tall, 300 pounds.
Yeah. We, in, like, early friend groups that I had in high school, we had a lot of people called Mike. So we had different identifiers for all Mike of them. Names. Yeah, so... I feel like there's a lot of times where... Mike what?
Did you guys know Mike Oxlong?
No.
Oh, you didn't know Mike Oxlong?
You didn't know Mike?
No.
You didn't know Mike Oxlong?
No, I thought it was kind of short.
That's just a lie.
Well, you've claimed something else a few times, so Leon said lurk. We'll finish eating, so time for practice. Love you, buddy. Love you, Leon. Appreciate you for hanging out, friendo. Chance, you used to say tiny something and big something else all of the time.
Am I not allowed to say these things?
You probably can. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a very tiny micro penis, but massive testicles.
Yeah, that's what you used to say all of the time. Is that a Chandelure? Hello, Nick. That's my Nick. Because you're talking about all the different Nicks. This is my Nick.
Yeah, chat. That's true. That's true.
Hasn't Aries confirmed Chance's knowing of the person called Mike Oxlong?
No, Aries knows Mike Oxlong.
Yeah. I think Aries is familiar.
Aries. You know Mike Oxlong, right? Yeah, she said, oh yeah.
I love Aries.
Mike Oxlong.
Yeah. Come on. I'll be honest, though. This is the first time I've heard this one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a classic.
It took me, like, 1 or 2 times of you saying it to know. And then when Nathan joined in, I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
Everyone knows Mike. Come on.
I wanted to make sure that everyone knew that I knew Mike.
You know. You're familiar, you know? That's
Everyone
good.
meets Mike once or twice throughout their life.
One of my Smurf accounts at Counter-Strike at one point was called Mike Hawk. Like Hawk, H-A-W-K. Yeah.
Mike Hawk.
Yep.
What's wrong with that? Mike Hawk.
Yeah, it's just a good name.
Yeah, just Mike Hawk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other things. My brain is empty. Like a bowl of Jell-O. A solid name, right? Cheese.
How is the bowl empty if there's Jell-O in it?
So it's not empty, it's just filled with Jell-O. But, okay, so hear me out.
Will be empty eventually.
If you put something in the gelatin, is it in the gelatin or is it in the bowl?
In the gelatin.
But what if the gelatin's in the bowl?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that.
But what if the bowl is in a house?
And don't even get me started if there's a flea at the bottom of the sea.
Tony, if someone said, where's your computer? Would you say, in my house, in my bedroom, on my desk? No, you just say, in my bedroom.
No, I wouldn't say that at all. I would say it's in my house, in my bedroom, on the floor.
Okay, fuck you. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Clearly, it's not on my desk. It's to my left down here.
You know, the best thing is, like, because I have stream open on my second monitor, I saw you say that and, like, look over
Look
the
at
side.
it. Yeah, I did look at it. Yeah.
Confirm. Is it still there?
I'd be if it was gone, I'd be very confused how I'm here right now. My turtle ran away. I gotta take my goldfish for a walk.
That's true.
He loves his walkies.
Yeah, I have to go. My cat's barking.
Your cat is so cute.
He do be pretty cute. I got Aries Christmas gift the other day, and so if you don't know, I should say, Amazon, their policy for packaging items, which you may have experienced once or twice, is closest fitting box. Okay, so it's the closest box that your item fits in is what it gets shipped in. Okay, so like you can order a fucking pack of buttons or some shit, and it comes in, in a box that's the size of a microwave because that was the closest one. Yeah. The item, and it's actually more expensive to have an employee like go find a fitting box than it is to just ship with a larger box. So that's their policy, and it's been that way for a couple of years. Now, they sent me a comically large box for Aries Christmas gift. Aries Christmas gift is fairly large in the first place, but the box is like 4 times the size that it needs to be. So, of course, put that out for the cat. And now it looks like we have a permanent addition of a fucking cardboard box to our house.
Oh, the cat loves it too much, yeah.
Yeah, when I came in here, she was going back to go to sleep in the box, which is hilarious because it's not even like I left the fucking the long sheets of like brown paper that they stuff boxes with sometimes. That's what's in there still. It's not like we took that out and it's a hard surface or like there's blankets or anything. No, it's literally like crinkly, loud ass brown paper.
That's your cat's box now. And Nick brought up a really good point. Pixar didn't bark.
You know what? I don't have pictures of it barking, so.
Why not?
You just got to take my word for it.
Okay. Aries comes on the mic. Actually, the cat barks. It's very concerning. We've taken it to multiple vets. We don't know why.
Our cat makes very strange noises.
Your cat kind of says thank you.
Yes, she does. She doesn't like to meow much, but when she's like walking around and wants our attention and shit, she makes these very strange noises. Like one of the classic that we make fun of is she goes like I swear to God, that's the noise. Maybe
that's such a weird noise.
But it's like
is your cat like a Pokemon or something?
I have no clue. It's fucking weird.
So Nathan, because your cat lives with dogs. I mean, your dog lives with dogs. Does your cat dog meow? Or does it make weird noises because it...
She reserves meowing for special occasions.
Okay.
Most of the time, she just kind of like chirps.
Aww.
Like a bird?
A little bit.
Because, like... Because I think cats are, like, social. So, like, I don't know if, like, they learn to meow from another cat. And they're like, that's the human noise. Okay, we're gonna meow with them. Got it. So, like, if... Like, so Penny's with dogs. It's the other dog, Penny is. So... Penny might not be like, all right, none of you taught me to meow, so I'm just going to chirp at you.
I live with birds.
Yeah. Person you got Penny for a bed of bird, and yeah, that's... Chance's cat is an only cat, so I wonder if the cat doesn't know. And it's just like, huh. I'm not going to meow at you. I'm going to make that noise that Chance just made.
2 things. One, I can understand that. There are things like about Eevee where I'm like, did you not learn how to be a fucking cat? You know, how to be a cat?
Who
Which would make
taught
sense
you?
because they just found her in a field, you know,
Oh,
like in the middle of nowhere, in like rural ass part of the state. But they are. The other point that I want to make is why the fuck is Nick able to respond to us? It says he's listening without audio. I'm just saying. Watching without audio.
is that what that means?
Yeah, that little closed speaker next to his name.
Huh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that he's watching without audio. But he's responding. Had it on yesterday. Oh, now he's on listening only.
He had the audio on yesterday,
What
and he
the
can hear us
hell?
today.
I'm so confused now.
That little eyeball thing he is now is listening.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
So he had the audio on today,
And
or no, he had the audio on yesterday. Wait,
No, he had the stream on with no audio yesterday. Today he
Yeah.
has the stream off with all.
I have audio off when I'm on stream, like say for golf. Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
oh yes, that is what I'm
Ooga
doing
booga.
also. So I can have the stream open and contribute towards viewership.
Yeah. And I always appreciate it. Nick said meowing is usually only done as a kitten to get their mother's attention, so they do the same to get our attention. Yes. Nathan understands. Yes. Nathan Big
Yes.
Brain. And Crow said ooga booga, ooga booga booga, ooga booga booga. That now reminds me of Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Made me look back. Ooga booga booga. He grabs his mask out just to scare the dog. He's getting his mallet. A god goose fell in love with his pickup truck, you know. Super doggy made me look bad, so Ixar gets it. Crow said meow equals babies. Habada Habda Hanswa Jibwa.
I would like to share that when I was saying that Penny reserves meowing for special occasions, she was downstairs meowing because she wanted the front door to be open.
Well, that's a special occasion. Please open the door now. I love that. Oh. One thing though I do mention a lot is that this friend group does have a lot of cute pets, and I love them. A lot of cute cats as well. It's like a lot of good cats in this friend group. A lot of good dogs.
Yes.
A lot of good other pets as well, but a lot of cute cats. Like I feel like I could just keep listing forever, like because like obviously you two, cute kitties. Nick, cute cat. Derek, 2 cute cats. Sheldon, cute cat. Kyle, adorable kitty cat. Yes.
Oh, I was talking about Kyle.
Kyle also is a cute cat, yes. Still need to watch the Courage the Cowardly Dog Scooby-Doo crossover. Yes, I forgot about it. I still haven't watched it. Yes, and every time it's brought up, I'm like, yes, I need to watch it. Just because I don't know why they made it, but I have to watch it. It's a thing. It's like the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, Chance.
Just because it's a thing doesn't mean it should be a thing, you know?
Do you think the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour shouldn't have been Chance? Because I love the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
You know, I think they got too obsessed with could it exist that they never stopped to think should it exist. So I refuse to watch that. That is just strange. Courage and Scooby-Doo crossover.
But I want to watch it now.
I'm just not.
So
that
good.
just does not sound that appealing.
Supernatural did a Scooby-Doo crossover that was pretty decent. Wait, what?
What? Also, Courage scared me as a child.
Okay, so big question. Was it animated like Scooby-Doo, or was it in real life like Supernatural? So I feel like those would be very different. Like, was it like the Scooby-Doo movies where it was in person? It was animated like Scooby-Doo. Okay. A supernatural Scooby-Doo. So, you know, I'm starting to think Chance is right. Did you watch it, Derek? And was it good? Supernatural guys were sucked into a cursed TV into an episode of Scooby-Doo. Oh. That's pretty funny. But was it good? If you watched it. Because there's sometimes I know about things and I actually haven't watched it. Don't know if everyone does that, but I have. Supernatural, Season 13, Episode 16, Scooby Natural. The Scooby gang started getting PTSD and everything because people actually started actually dying. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, too. Did it take, like, a tonal shift to be more, like, kid-friendly Scooby-Doo? Or did it take, like, was it more supernatural? So this sounds like it was more supernatural. Yeah. It was more supernatural. I don't know why when you said it, I was expecting it to be, like, more Scooby-Doo. Where it's like, oh, and they help them solve a mystery and they escape into the real world. Like, Zoink Scoob, that guy's dead! Reggie. But they got all the Scooby voice actors and everything for it? Oh. I think, like, we've definitely talked about this on the podcast and stuff before. But one of my favorite things is that the voice actor currently for Shaggy is actually the person who played Shaggy in the live-action movies. Matthew Lillard, yes. Exactly. Because I want to say that, like, did the original voice actor pass away or something, maybe? And they're like, yeah, you were really good at it, so you're now you're Shaggy. You're Shaggy. Johnny Bravo and Scooby-Doo did a crossover? What? Yes, Casey Kasem, yes. He did do a great job. He was Shaggy. I'm looking up this Johnny Bravo. What? Ow. That scared me. I was not expecting that. What? I'm looking this up now. Bravo Doobie Doo, yeah. I see it. What an interesting thing. Johnny Bravo is not like a franchise that I would have thought would have had a crossover with Scooby-Doo. Because they're not like, you know, they're not similar. They're not similar shows like at all. Scooby-Doo and... This is getting ridiculous. Scooby-Doo and Kiss? No, I've seen this, actually. I actually watched that. I did see it. Because I remember in college some friends mentioned that, and we watched it. And I was like, that's not real. Right? I don't remember anything about it, but I remember seeing Kiss animated as Scooby-Doo characters.
Yeah, ditto actually.
Alright, like, what a... Scooby-Doo has done crossovers of so many things. That would be a fun new game. Is this a... Did Scooby-Doo ever do a crossover with blank? Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery? Yeah, of course. I think I was vaguely aware that those existed. I'm looking up Scooby-Doo. I'm Googling Scooby-Doo crossovers. There was Batman. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Sounds good. There is quite the long list of crossovers, huh? That is... They really had some crossovers, huh? That's pretty cool, though. Oh, this got moved around a little bit. Yeah. I did not realize Scooby-Doo had as many crossovers as it does. I guess Scooby-Doo's been around for, like, ever, right? So it makes sense that throughout time it's had so many different crossovers because... When did Okay, when was the first Scooby-Doo episode? The first Scooby-Doo was made in September of 1969. So, yeah, it's been going on for a little bit. It just raises the question, if you haven't done the Scooby-Doo crossover, are you really a good TV show? I agree. I think that has to be the new metric of, if you haven't, are you even good? It's because Scooby-Doo's always great? Yeah, except Scoob the movie wasn't great. Is Scoob the movie the one where they're all little kids? Is that one, Derek? Or am I thinking of something else? You liked Scoob? It's the one where they're kids and they brought in none of the actual voice actors. Gotcha. Interesting. Very interesting.
My return.
There was a Scooby-Doo movie where they're all kids. Didn't know this. Huh. Did you know about that one, Nathan? It was made like only a few years ago, like in 2020, it looks like. Because I don't think I knew about that one.
Is this the 3D one?
Yes, it looked like it was in 3D.
I think that might be the movie where the villain's name is Dastardly, and Scooby calls him Dastardly, and he goes, "Oh please, all my friends call me Dick." And the internet like blew up.
Oh man.
So
Scoob, the story is kids and grow up. Oh, okay. Dick Dastardly. Was that the character from that, like... It was, like, a series of, like, races. And they're, like, a bunch of... What's it called, like, Wacky Races or something? Wacky Racers? Is that Dick Dastardly? Wacky Racers? Derek is saying yes, and Ixor is saying Wacky Racers too. That's Dick Dastardly in that. Yeah, it is. So he became a Scooby-Doo villain as well?
Or maybe he was first. And that's why he like
Was
showed
in
up
a
in
Wacky Racers.
So I think those aren't like...
Are they all, like, from different things?
I think they're all from different things, yeah. Oh, maybe not. Was Penelope Pit Stop from something else? That sounds like that's a very like...
That's a Wacky Racers kind of name. They were all Hanna-Barbera. So they were made by the same people, but were they in, like...
Did they have their own shows, or were some of those characters, like, unique and made for Wacky Racers?
I'm trying to find that out. I don't know if Derek or Ixer would know.
Yeah.
They were made for Wacky Racers and then got spin-offs. Okay. So they were all originally Wacky Racers characters, but like, for example, like Dick Dastardly would later appear in I guess Scooby-Doo. Was Dick Dastardly in an episode of South Park?
It's a very like...
Or like maybe it was like a parody of Dick Dastardly. I weirdly feel like Derek might know this.
Huh.
So I feel like Derek has mentioned watching South Park in the past. Wacky Racers was in an episode. Okay. So Ixor confirmed that. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like I watched one where they do like a Wacky Racers. I wouldn't be surprised, but I haven't seen South Park in like 10 plus years. Because like I feel like might have come. Yeah, well, Ixor said that that episode exists, but I don't remember if it were like the South Park characters doing Wacky Racing, like from the show, or like if any of the characters were in. The Wacky Racers characters were in it, because South Park, South Park does like parody almost everything at one point in time. They probably wanted to parody his name. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah.
Hell, dude, I want to parody his name.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sick title.
Yeah. It's a good villain name too, or just like a good character. Timmy wound up being a Wacky Racers thing, and then they were some characters from Wacky Racers. Oh, okay, nice. I like that. It's fun when they do stuff like that. Yeah, because like. I've only ever watched like South Park like spottedly. I definitely haven't like I never like went through the catalog of like South Park or anything. And Elon Musk was a racer too. That's great. Was it like a Tesla?
Did he throw a brick at his car and it just like shatters?
Yeah. This window is indestructible. Shatters with brick. Oh.
Whatever happened to that? Did they start selling those? Or did they go back to the drawing?
I don't actually remember ever hearing about it again after the brick incident. So maybe they just dropped the title and moved the.
I remember that happened. I think the week after on the podcast, people were talking about like like the rear view mirrors. That's never going to be allowed on the road. And then it was just gone.
Then never came back.
Yeah.
Never again. Never, ever, forever, ever.
That's probably when he started plotting to
Buy
purchase
Twitter. Yep. The
So we need
Cybertrucks
to- we
is
need to
still a
have this project.
pre-order. Oh, that was Cybertrucks. The weird, yeah. Okay. It's, I don't know how to describe it, but like, I remember that now. It's still pre-order. I don't think that's ever coming out. Yeah, this is how I remember it looking like, but like I don't know how to describe this because like it's
to me, if I remember correctly, it looked like an armored personnel carrier, but it was like made for civilian use.
yes. Yeah, and it's very pointy.
Yep.
It looks like Legos. To me, at least. It looks like it was made out of Legos, and they're like, yes, let's use
Yeah, I
that. Mid 2023 target for initial production, so maybe it will come out.
That'd be crazy. And then he'd have something to talk about other than how Twitter is losing money and they have to find a way to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great. I would love to stop hearing about that.
Me too. The thing, like, it's funny that so much talk about like Twitter is happening because of like Elon Musk. It's like I like the funny bird at for funny bird at moments.
Yeah.
And like
The bird app is dead.
yeah, I don't really care about it that much.
The crab dance.
If Twitter were to die, I'm like, okay, it'll be something else.
You wouldn't have strong feelings.
No.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be Twitter too.
There's going to be
Well,
something else that does Twitter
I guess
again
a few
if it
people already tried
dies.
to make Twitter too, but that wasn't like direct sequels. That was like
Most of the Twitter knockoffs
I
are
still-
garbage too.
yeah.
Like,
Would it be
Mastodon
called-
is garbage.
What
Would
is
we call
Mastodon? I
like
thought that was a
Tweet
thing.
2? Tweet 2? Twitter 2? Tweet 2?
Tweet too.
Tweet 2? Snow, welcome back. Tweet 2?
And then what was the other one that was like committed to telling the truth?
What, Truth?
Oh
Trump's,
wow!
That's Trump's platform.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody's with a big name. I just didn't want to throw a name into the air.
There's Parler, which is owned by like a shit ton of former Trump staffers and white nationalists, and that one's
Ooh.
garbage. Not Elon Musk. Kanye West was supposed to buy it, but then he backed out.
This is going to
No.
sound really dumb, but I thought Parler was like the cheating app. Is that a different thing? That like a lot of people got
Different thing, I don't know what
exposed
you're
for? Like a bunch of like...
Cheating app.
Yeah, like a bunch of like politicians and stuff years ago got like exposed
oh my God, that's
for
not Parler.
using it.
What's that website called?
Like a bunch of like
Um,
famous like people who were like stouted like
Ashley Madison.
that's it. Why did I think it was Parler?
Ashley Madison.
It's Ashley Madison's middle name.
Ashley Parler Madison, obviously. That's why I got it. So.
Yeah.
And so said hi Tony Nathan and Chance. That is Chance,
Hello.
yes. How are the friendos?
And Nick.
And
We're all
Nick,
dead.
Yes. Oh, thank God. Whew.
Well,
I'm dead. I'm not going to work on Monday.
you were just talking about that self-love there, Tony.
Well, yeah, you know, it's steps. Baby steps. Oh, man. Today didn't go the way I expected it at all. Aw. Well, I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing, but overall good, I guess. Okay. Yeah. The day not going the way you want isn't always a bad thing. So I hope you made the most of the day, Nick, and you had a good one.
Hope
For
it
me-
was like you thought you were going to have tacos and you ended up having like Steak.
More tacos. Oh. You had tacos and burritos.
The little butterfly effect there, but either works.
Steak tacos.
That's good too.
Just gonna keep naming things.
Pierogies.
Pierogies!
That's not like a full meal though, but they're good to have.
If you eat enough pierogies, it is. Everything is soup. No, Crow. Not again. The last Crow went on the longest soup, like a rant about how everything is soup. One time.
I thought that was a joke that I like. The video of like the two guys. It's like, I'm shopping for clothes. I can't find them.
Where
do you
are
see?
you?
Soup. Are you shopping for clothes in the soup aisle? I don't know. Go to a
Soup.
different aisle.
It's just more soup! Where are you?
I'm at soup.
I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I'm at the soup store. Why are you shopping for clothes at the soup store? Fuck you!
Yeah.
The main
That's a great
ingredient
bit.
of soup is water, but everything we consume contains water, so everything is soup. And if you are still not convinced, our saliva makes everything we eat wet, so everything we eat will go down as soup. That's wrong. That's wrong. I don't need any more argument than that. That's just factually wrong. And I don't want to believe it ever. Fuck off.
I like that you kind of started with like a semblance of reason. And then you
No,
just-
this is
fuck off.
I'm sorry. Everything is soup is an unreasonable take, and it doesn't deserve reasonable arguments back. I think
Soup.
it is more appropriate to say that everything is.
Chowder! Chowder!
When is water not water anymore?
But chowder is just soup.
Okay, fuck you.
That's a good point, Crow. Chowder... Well, like clam chowder. New England clam chowder.
Okay. Chroma, counterpoint. Shut up.
Nate! Hello, friendo! How's the lovely Jurassic Nate doing? Chowder the cartoon show from 2007? Yes, Ixor. Nate, and actually, I don't think Crow ever answered too. Our question of the week is, what is your favorite video game console of all time? So, if you would like to share, let us know. But doing good, yeah. Podcast so far has been lovely, and I played a lot of Pokemon yesterday. So much Pokemon. Gonna play again probably tonight, because I have a problem. I don't have a problem, I have a problem. It's okay, though. Console, PS2 or PS4? Ooh, both great shouts. Both great shouts. What are some of your favorite games from the PS2 and PS4? PS2, I think, was PS2, I think, might have been the most popular answer we got out of favorite consoles. I saw GameCube a lot of times. Xbox 360 popped up. GameCube. Okay. GameCube's a good shout. And Crow, what are some of your favorite GameCube games? Always curious to know. So, for Nate, PS2, the DBs... Oh, the Budokai... I remember those! I love those! I forgot about those. Yep, I played those a lot as well. FMA games? Or maybe... Is FMA... Did Full Metal Alchemist have games? Is that what FMA stands for? Final Fantasy X, Star Wars Unleashed. What was that? 13, Dark Watch, and Black. And PS4, Horizon Zero Dawn, Days Gone, Bloodborne, and Uncharted. Uncharted. Why did I say it like that? Uncharted. And Crow, for GameCube, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, not Wind Waker, Melee, and Mario Sunshine. Is there a reason is Wind Waker not like a popular one? I didn't really play Legend of Zelda games.
They're like all pretty popular.
Okay.
It's just kind of like
This is a personal
some
preference
people that
thing.
just kind of blindly like that shit, which is fine. You know, it's you don't need like a good reason to like something. But
Yeah.
those games are just kind of revered.
I like Pokemon because they have round Pokemon. You don't really need great reasons to like things. Have you seen Spheal? He's so round. I am a fan for life. Okay, yes, Ixor confirmed Fullmetal Alchemist did have games, and Nate said, yes sir, Fullmetal Alchemist and The Broken Angel, Fullmetal Alchemist 2, Curse of the Crimson Elixir. Do the games tie into the show at all? Or are they like their own sort of like side stories? Because I know there are games that are just like the show but a game, and then there are like stories that are like, oh, it's set in this universe but it does its own things. Wind Waker is a boat sim. So
Yep.
do you're on a boat a lot?
A lot.
Okay.
And then you use this little like tool you use. I think it might even be the Wind Waker that you play a song, and there's a bunch of different songs that kind of control the wind.
Oh, so your boat moves differently
Yeah.
with the
But
wind.
it's like the same mechanic as the Ocarina from Ocarina of Time, where you play
Oh.
different songs to do different effects.
Nice. Oh, and Nate also mentioned, but PS2 could also play PS1, and that was a fantastic time. Ocean bad, right? Yes, you don't like the ocean. Yep. That tracks why you wouldn't like the game. We're on a boat a lot. Yeah, sometimes the answers are so simple that like I'm like, why would you not like it? Okay, it's like a musical instrument that moves a boat. That sounds cool. Don't like the ocean. Right. It on Nate, I think on my question about the full Metal Alchemist games and like if they relate to the show. Did Fullmetal 2 on stream. It starts off following the original anime series while adding new story modes. When Ed, Al, and Armstrong go to Resin Bowl, is when the story branches out into its own thing. One, which you don't know anymore, needed to get again, is 100% its own original story. Okay, both games do have original anime cutscenes, which were awesome, and it was the original dub cast. Oh, that's cool. I feel like games like that are best scenario, where like it does its own thing for the most part, because it just lets you sort of experience that universe a little bit more. I'm so dumb. I think Prez before one of the games that Prez said was one of his favorite games was KH, and I'm like, oh, in my head I just read past it. I'm like, I don't know what KH is, and it's because it's Kingdom Hearts. Whoops. My brain is so small sometimes. But Ixer, yeah, we agree on PlayStation 2 with the best console ever because of Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, those are great games on the PS2 as well. The Warriors on PS2, so good. I know of the game. I remember seeing the commercials because like The Warriors was also a movie. The only thing I remember from the movie or the video game is person clinks bottles together and does like the warriors come out to play thing. There was a game on PS2 that was so weird because it was a trilogy, but 1 and 3 were PS2 exclusive. 2 was OG Xbox exclusive. It was bizarre, called Hunter the Reckoning. What? Why was the exclusives on different... What happened with... Why is...
That's straight up like a Star Wars sequel problem.
Yeah. That doesn't...
Tossing around director role.
Yeah. That is so weird. Why would they do that? I wonder if, like they made the first one, and then Microsoft's like, hey, we'll give you a lot of money for make us this one. Make 2 on here exclusive. And they're like, alright, we'll take the money. And then PlayStation's like, alright, screw Microsoft, you're making it on 3. Here's a lot of money. Genius, finessing both sides. It's so weird to do. Like, so you can't play 1, 2, and 3 on the same company's systems. That is bizarre. That might be one of the weirder things I've heard about, like, a trilogy. That might be the weirdest thing I've ever heard about, like, a trilogy of games.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that might have made it weirder if it was like you had to have like a DS to play one of them.
One of them would...
like the fact that they're all 3 on different consoles kind of is like, oh well, okay. Like that you know, at least they like stuck to some sort of pattern.
Yeah.
But when it's like
PS2, Xbox, PS2.
Then... oh.
Doesn't make much sense. This is why all games should just come out on PC.
Yeah. Just abolish consoles.
Yep. Just tell
Just have
Sony and...
handheld computers.
Exactly. Tell Sony and Microsoft that they have to make all their game and Nintendo, they have to make all their games exclusive for PC from now on. I do like my Switch though, it is nice. My little Switch. The Switch-a-dee-doo-dah, Switch-a-dee-day. My oh my, what a wonderful Switch. I don't know where I'm going with this. My brain is fried. Whatever happens if you fry Jello is probably what my brain looks like.
Your brain's made of Jello?
Yeah, it feels like it right now.
Is it smooth?
Would you call Jello smooth?
It depends. Sometimes.
Yes. Then yes.
It
It's just
depends.
like...
Sometimes it's very chunky.
It's a Jello mold of a brain, and it's very smooth.
Uh-huh.
It was just supposed to be a placeholder for the normal brain, but they never brought it back.
So, like, are you telling me that your brain kind of looks something like this?
Yeah, but smooth.
But smoother, yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty smooth, though.
No, there's those are wrinkles on that brain.
Yeah,
There are
those
clearly many wrinkles on that brain. It needs to be purely smooth. Speaking of purely smooth, this is where I'm going to transition to ending the podcast. So, if anyone can put a Pickle Weasel or Rickle Peasel in the Twitch chat, we can wrap up tonight's episode. We're still going to be streaming, still going to be hanging out afterwards on stream. But, thank you, Chance. We will catch you guys next week. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We appreciate you all. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.